My name is Frank. I'm 68 years old this year. I've been dealing with high blood pressure for nearly a decade now, ever since I retired. At first, I thought it was just the leftover stress from work, and that once I settled into retirement, things would get better. But no, it clings to me like a shadow that just won't let go. Since the doctor prescribed medication, I've been very diligent about taking it. I haven't missed a single dose. I even go as far as writing down the exact time to take my pills and setting alarms on my phone. And yet, some mornings I wake up, check my blood pressure, and the numbers are sky high. Sometimes 150, even 160. It really worries me. I'm not careless about my health. I know high blood pressure isn't something to take lightly. A few of my friends ignored it and ended up having strokes. Some can barely walk now. That's why I've stayed consistent with my medication and regular checkups. But lately, it's been confusing. Every time I measure, the results fluctuate a lot. Some days are okay, some are way up. And it's not like I've changed anything. I'm still eating sensibly, avoiding salty foods, going for light walks in the evenings. My sleep isn't too bad either. I'm starting to feel exhausted, not just physically but mentally. It's that feeling of helplessness, doing everything right and still not seeing improvement. My wife keeps telling me I'm worrying too much, but how can I not worry? Lately, I've even noticed I'm becoming forgetful. Just the other day, I made myself a cup of coffee, then put it in the fridge and wandered around the house looking for it. I don't know if that's related to the blood pressure or something else, but it adds to the worry. I've really been trying, and yet my blood pressure remains high. So what's really going on? Am I doing something wrong? Or are the medications no longer working? I just want to understand. I don't want to become a burden to my wife and kids. I don't want to live in constant fear of a stroke striking out of nowhere. Doctor, please help me understand clearly. I've been taking my medication every day without fail. So why is my blood pressure still high?
Hello, Mr. Frank. Thank you so much for opening up and sharing your concerns so sincerely. Your question is one that many people living with high blood pressure also struggle with. You're absolutely right. Taking your medication regularly and staying committed, only to see high blood pressure readings. It's frustrating, even discouraging. But here's the honest truth. Taking medication alone is sometimes not enough. There are several hidden factors that could be quietly working against you, making it harder to keep your blood pressure in check. Let's walk through each of these one by one. 1. Your medication may no longer be the right fit for your body. Our bodies change over time, and so do our treatment needs. A medication that worked well a few years ago might no longer be strong enough or may not suit your current physiology. Some people need a higher dose. Others need to add a second or even third medication to their routine. That's why doctors typically recommend re-evaluating your treatment every 3 to 6 months to ensure the current plan is still working. If your prescription hasn't been adjusted in a while, this could be one of the main reasons why your blood pressure is still unstable. 2. Timing and method of taking your medication may affect results. It's great that you're so diligent about taking your meds, but let me ask, are you aware that some medications should be taken on an empty stomach, while others should be taken after meals? Some are meant to be taken in the morning, others in the evening. Taking medication at the wrong time might reduce its effectiveness or cause mild side effects you might not notice. Also, some meds should not be taken with milk, grapefruit juice, or even certain supplements. Small details like these can make a big difference. It might help to review your medication schedule with your doctor or pharmacist to make sure everything is timed correctly. 3. Lifestyle habits may still have a few hidden culprits. You mentioned that you eat sensibly, walk regularly, and sleep decently. That's wonderful and absolutely commendable. But even with that, there are a few sneaky factors that could still raise blood pressure. Hidden salt in food. Many foods that seem healthy, like bread, canned soup, cold cuts, sauces, actually contain high amounts of sodium. Chronic stress, even low-level lingering stress, about health, finances, or family, can cause blood pressure to spike over time. Poor sleep quality or sleep apnea. Many older adults unknowingly suffer from disrupted breathing during sleep, like loud snoring or gasping. This can silently drive up nighttime blood pressure and throw off your morning readings. 4. Interactions with supplements or herbal products. Have you started taking any new supplements or herbal remedies lately? Things like ginseng, black garlic, fish oil, or even common pain relievers can interfere with blood pressure meds. Many people take these with good intentions to improve their health, but they may unintentionally reduce the effect of prescription medications. So it's always best to talk to your doctor before adding anything new, no matter how natural it seems. To summarize this section, Mr. Frank, taking your meds properly is a solid foundation, but to truly manage high blood pressure, we have to take a wider view. Reassess your prescriptions regularly. Look closer at lifestyle details. Manage external factors like stress, diet, and sleep. When all these puzzle pieces come together, that's when blood pressure starts to stabilize, not just temporarily, but in a sustainable, long-term way. Mr. Frank, I truly recognize how much effort you've put into managing your condition. Your persistence deserves respect, but there's something very important I hope you and everyone watching this video will fully understand. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is not just a number on a machine. It's a silent destroyer of health, working in the background every day. Painless at first, but potentially devastating in the long run. 1. Stroke, a nightmare that strikes in an instant. Remember your neighbor you mentioned who had a stroke? Uncontrolled high blood pressure is the main silent culprit behind many strokes in older adults. When blood pressure stays high over time, it weakens the blood vessel walls in the brain. Then one day, from something as simple as a strong sneeze or deep sleep, a vessel may rupture or become blocked. The result? One side of the body may no longer move. Speech becomes slurred. Swallowing becomes difficult. Life takes a dramatic turn. And perhaps the most heartbreaking part? Most strokes like this are preventable if blood pressure is managed early and properly. 2. A weakening heart over time. Our heart is like a pump. When blood pressure is constantly elevated, that pump has to work overtime to push blood through the body. Over the years, the heart muscle enlarges, but not in a good way. It grows thicker and less efficient. Eventually, it struggles to pump effectively. You may begin to feel tired just from a light walk. Lying down may cause shortness of breath. Swelling in the legs might appear. These are all signs of heart failure. And once it develops, treatment becomes much more complicated and expensive. 3. Kidney damage, the silent decline. This surprises many people, but high blood pressure is actually one of the leading causes of kidney failure in older adults. The kidneys filter our blood, but when blood is constantly pushed through at high pressure, the delicate blood vessels inside begin to break down. As kidney function declines, you might experience frequent urination at night, swollen ankles or feet, persistent fatigue. If left undetected, some people eventually require regular dialysis, which drastically reduces quality of life. 4. Blurred vision and memory loss. Often overlooked signs high blood pressure can quietly damage tiny blood vessels in the eyes and brain. If your vision blurs when changing positions, that could be early damage to the retina. If you've become more forgetful or occasionally confused, the cause might be reduced blood flow to the brain. We often chalk this up to just getting older, but in many cases, high blood pressure is the true reason behind these symptoms. 5. Emotional toll. The invisible burden. Mr. Frank, sometimes the heaviest weight isn't physical. It's emotional. That ongoing worry. Worry about a stroke. Worry about being a burden. Worry that despite doing everything right, you're still not in control. This kind of stress, if it lingers, can lead to anxiety, insomnia, even mild depression, which can in turn make blood pressure even harder to manage. To wrap up this section, you see, Mr. Frank, high blood pressure is not just a number. It's often the root cause behind a chain reaction of serious health problems. I'm not saying this to scare you, but to emphasize this truth. The better you manage your blood pressure, the longer you preserve your freedom, independence, and quality of life. Dear Mr. Frank, I completely understand the fatigue and frustration that come from doing everything right and still seeing those stubborn high blood pressure numbers. But here's the good news. There are ways to improve the situation, and many of them are simpler than you might think. Let's go through some practical steps you can start taking today to help bring your blood pressure back into balance. 1. Revisit your doctor to reassess your medication plan. This is the very first and most important step. Schedule a follow-up appointment with your doctor and bring along your recent blood pressure log. Your body may have changed, and your current medication might not be as effective anymore. Your doctor can adjust the dosage, add a second or third medication if needed. Check for related issues like kidney or heart function. It sounds simple, but this step alone can be a turning point in your treatment journey. 2. Keep a blood pressure journal, your personal health map. I highly recommend starting a small notebook or using a simple app to track morning and evening blood pressure readings, medication times, foods eaten, especially salty meals, coffee, etc., emotional states, stress, poor sleep, anxiety, etc. After just 1 to 2 weeks, you'll likely begin to see patterns. This not only helps your doctor fine-tune your treatment, it also helps you feel more in control of your health. 3. Optimize your medication schedule and intake habits. It's worth revisiting a few key questions with your doctor or pharmacist. Should this medication be taken before or after meals? Would taking it in the evening help better control nighttime blood pressure? Are there foods or supplements that should not be taken together with it? Some people experience major improvements just by adjusting when they take their medicine. 4. Gentle lifestyle tweaks, small but consistent. You're already walking and avoiding salty foods. That's fantastic. But adding a few more simple changes can create a powerful ripple effect. Cut hidden sodium, limit soy sauce, fish sauce, canned goods, instant noodles, and salty cheeses. Add potassium-rich foods. Think leafy greens, bananas, sweet potatoes, low-fat milk. These help balance sodium and ease blood pressure. Try deep breathing or 5 minutes of meditation each morning. It may sound strange, but calming your nervous system helps reduce the pressure on your heart. Stick to regular sleep and wake times. Quality sleep supports hormone balance, which is crucial for people with high blood pressure. 5. Don't forget to explore lesser-known triggers. Here are a few important things to check. Sleep apnea. Do you wake up gasping with a dry mouth or snore loudly? This could be disrupting your blood pressure overnight. Caffeine, strong tea, or alcohol. Are you consuming these regularly? They could be adding to the problem. New supplements or unregulated herbal products, anything new, even natural, might interfere with your medication's effectiveness. These might seem minor, but they can significantly affect your treatment results. To wrap up this section, there's no magic pill that solves everything. But when the right medication, taken at the right time, is paired with the right lifestyle, blood pressure can begin to settle, like a quiet lake after a strong wind. And most importantly, don't give up. You've already come so far. A few small adjustments could be all it takes to finally see the progress you've been working so hard for. Dear Mr. Frank, and to everyone watching this right now, high blood pressure. Many people think it's just a number on a screen. But to me, it's a long journey, a path filled with effort, discipline, and sometimes uncertainty. Mr. Frank, you've done the right thing by taking your medication consistently every day. But as I've shared with you, medication is only one part of the bigger picture. To truly manage blood pressure effectively, we must take a broader look at lifestyle habits, diet, sleep, emotional health, and even the smallest details of our daily routine. Please don't lose heart. Having high readings doesn't mean you've failed. It just means we haven't yet discovered what's missing from your treatment puzzle. When you adjust your medication plan, begin tracking your blood pressure daily, sleep more soundly, eat a little less salty, breathe a little deeper. Over time, you will start to notice a difference. Simple things you can do today. Take out a notebook and begin writing down your morning and evening blood pressure readings. Look at your dinner tonight. Maybe cut half a teaspoon of fish sauce or skip the salty braised dish. That's it. Just small, gentle steps. But they are the first steps toward taking back control of your health. And please remember, you're not alone. There are many others walking the same path. And together, with knowledge and small actions each day, this journey can become lighter and full of hope. If you're watching this and thinking, I've been taking my meds every day, but my blood pressure is still high, am I just like Mr. Frank? Then please feel free to leave a comment below. I and this caring community are always here to listen and support you. Your question might just be the answer someone else has been searching for. And if you found this video helpful, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel so that each week we can meet again, share stories, and take simple steps together toward better health. You're never alone on this journey.